Alright, so we're gonna go over this 23 Magisters Terrace commentary, first ever Outlaw commentary in this channel. So for the key, we do our pre-key tack, pre-pot using the Nazoth potion. Get a good proc, immediately roll there into Adrenaline Rush, into a kick, into, Blade Rush. Between the eyes. Reason I Sinister here is just to get a free Flawless form up so my Blade Flurry hits longer. It's just some minor maximization you can do. So we're doing this pull. Nothing really that crazy this pull, just some kicks and the thing. So I think on 23, every AoE the Arcane Sentry does one shot, so I will always feint that. So here I press my feint. Yep. So we're just gonna skip ahead because there's not really a point to watch find one mob. Before I go there, I am saving Adrenaline Rush here. There's no point to Adrenaline Rush is about to die, so I can have it next pull. So I do roll because my roll's about to expire. I'm gonna open this pull with a Blade Flurry into the kick, into the Adrenaline, into the between the eyes. Then we're doing this pull. Same thing, just two kicks. Doing our kick rotations. I'm on star with Banchers. I always kick first, and then he kicks. Then I believe I've kicked back. So I think, like, what happened here is, I focus kick, so I can kick the focus, but Squish said to focus the Enforcers, because last time he, like, died here randomly. These mobs, like, own tank, so he's killing those first. So yeah, we kill that. So, doing the pull is normal. We knock it to Africa. We go down here. So I'm just killing this Enforcer because I don't want him to get charged for no reason. So we have these codexes are hidden. Ordemis goes over, speed taunts the Pyromancer over, Squitch gets a threat. And then we're hitting this, and we're going into this cubby here to bait the first Flame Strike. This way we, can have uptime, but unfortunately we mess it up and Banchers is just stuck there. So I'm just hitting the codexes. I always want to be hitting some to get that CDR going. Mess up there, pistol shot 2 times in a row. Didn't mean to do that, that's bad. Anyway, we kill this. I think we do get a Spell Reflect here, if I remember. Insane Spell Reflect, let's see. Spell Reflect on this mob is insane. Insane jackpot as well. So we get the Spell Reflect and then the mob just dies. I do save Adrenaline Rush here again because there is no point to send it, especially with the Spell Reflect. And I do want it next pull. So I will be able to extend this jackpot as well. My keeper roll does come up. So we're fighting this sentry here. Waiting for him to get threat. Okay, so again, Sinister striking for the flawless form. Not a big deal this pull, but so we do this pull. So this pull, again, you just want to feint the AoE. So here, do I waste cloak like a noob? No, I'd meld. Okay, so you can meld the beam as well, but so the overlap this pull, the healer puts a dot on people like Holy Fire or whatever. It can be dispelled, but like if it overlaps with the AoE, you kind of just get one shot, so you have to be very careful about that. So I do feint this. So I think what happened is he actually got the no, he didn't. He just died in one hit. I think he like changed a piece of gear and died. But it's fine. Do we B-res this? I think we do B-res. Okay, so we B-res and third pull of the key. Uh so here I think I vanish this. Yeah, I vanish and then move out of the puddle. Those beams are scary too on 23, but yeah, so I have the thing here. I feint. I know I don't die from 70%. I do go pretty low there, but it's fine. So again, I'm not between the eyes keeps resetting. So I get this here. I think I do cloak this because like I just got the beam 3 times in a row, but it is what it is. The point is like it's getting rid of that beam ASAP's really good. I don't have cloak for boss now, which is kind of scary, but I want to see what he died to. He just messed up his gear or something, but anyway, we pull Pyro into boss immediately, because when you pull it immediately, it does sync up the ignition. Um, sorry, my English is not that good. Uh, to not overlap the Arcane Explosion, but it does overlap the Worm Sign, so I do want to like use both my Feint charges there. I think I do panic and like send them both for no reason. Let's see. So I have Feint up. No, I don't. Okay, we're good. So yeah, I Feint here. I Evasion as well. So my Evasion should last for this Arcane Explosion. This is very scary. I wish I kind of had a Feint charge for this. I go to 21%. Like, that 20% DR on Evasion, I think, saved me. Get a jackpot here. For some reason, Squish isn't moving the boss. I get rooted in the shit circle, but luckily I get dispelled. Squish still doesn't move the boss. This is so bad for us, but it's fine. He just wants us to lose. But it's okay. It is what it is. And we're to God and healing us very well. So we're just focused on boss. We're cleaving off boss because it's never gonna line up bad. So now we have the damage amp phase, and we do that. Another ignition. Sorry. Um. So here, as the rogue, when you tank the boss here, um, only 4 orbs are gonna spawn. As a rogue, you were so squishy this season because you played no verse, and you don't really have energy to feint like last season where you could just spam feint. So I'm not soaking any balls here, and I just let the team do it. So Squish will get the ones in the shit. There's a flame strike there. Very scary, you can't see that, but in this case, Nox have got one, and I think Ort got one. So that's how we deal with that. So he kicks the Pyro, because whenever Warrior kicks, they get like a damage increase. So we get the worms. I don't think we even meant to pull these worms at the time, but it ended up working out anyway, because the Pyro, I think, dies. But this is very scary if ignition procs or the worms died or an Arcane Explosion. But I think, like, luckily we didn't get that overlap, so we're fine. So I had Feint there for that AoE, and okay, so he revivals there, so we're chilling. We're hardcore chilling. Bro, these procs this key were so bad, although that's why I named it with the worst rolls. Just to show, like, even if you proc bad, it's okay. But anyway, the rest of the fight's chill now. Just feint the AoE, and we're chilling. Same thing, AFK on the wall. Let the team do the mechanics. I don't like to do too much as the rogue. Like, yeah, I could cloak and get that, but then I won't have cloak for next pull, like, more than likely. Like, this dungeon, like, it fucking hurts. So, you just want to be very, very careful. Like, if your team can soak them, let them. Tank gets 2, and then people, 2 of them get here. So anyway, that's it for this boss. It's just, like, the repeat. So another thing about this boss, I know Vanish does break the root, but you'll see next pull, it's very important to have Vanish and Meld up, and you'll see why. So let's go over to next pull. Damn, this boss takes ages. Damn, my internet sucks, sorry. Come on, you can do it, internet. Buffer the video. Okay, so we're on this pull. We get the worms over here. I'm sorry, I can't go back because I'm lagging too much. So you see this runic glaive? You can actually shadow meld it to where it won't go on the target, and it'll just cancel the cast completely and won't recast. But or for some reason didn't shadow meld it there. I don't know why. I don't know if he didn't realize it was on him, but maybe he's saving it. But it is pretty good to shadow meld that one because these worms exploding like own. Like even through feint, I'm like dying. But we're killing this. So it's on Nox if here, he shadow melds. You see how it cancels the cast, it doesn't go on anyone? Because that runic glaive like does huge damage to the group. So you want to always make sure you can try to meld it or vanish it if you can. You can cloak it as well, but cloaking will remove this damage buff from these stacks. So kind of want to maximize that. Anyway, it's just a simple 4-mob pull. Next pull, we get the did we kill this before it throws the glaive? Oh, it does. So I actually have to cloak this off here because I would have died the next tick, and he does Cocoon Knocks. So luckily I cloaked. Squish is going to get the worms for this pull. In this pull, we are playing two healers with the kick guy, and I think we pull a familiar as well. Let me see what we do. So yeah, we fight this. He goes and paras one of the casters over there. So we're just killing this caster so we can go to next. So like again, these Wormstein plus the healers, like this is so scary. Like I got the Holy Fire. Like if I didn't pre-faint, I'm dead here. Like, oh, I'm just dying. But luckily we're conduited there, I think. And then we're all chilling. Then we go into next pull. We're focusing the Spellbreaker. Spellbreaker plus Familiar is scary. So you see it's on me here. So I'm going to meld, and that cancels the cast. Set that to my focus. Hitting the Spellbreaker again. So we do want to kill this here. We are in Lust. Are we in Lust? I can't tell. Sorry, my bitrate is so bad. I hope it's not like this when I stream. I'll try to fix it if it is, but anyway, we kill this. Lust is over. So we're chaining. This is the next hard pull of this dungeon. It's the two Spellbreakers. So this first one's on me. So I vanish it. I'm just getting a Trophic up on every mob, but irrelevant. Anyway, so now we're just doing this 3-pack. This 3-pack's very, very difficult. Especially if you don't have Shadow Meld or Vanish. So we just hope it doesn't target me again. So like, let's see what happens here. So this one's on Banchers. He can feign Death that. Very good for that. This one is on Noxiv. He does not have Meld. It goes on me. I might cloak here. It looks like I don't. I think Word said I was fine in the comms. Like I am like hovering my health pots on my mouse wheel up, so I can like insta health pot if I need. I am looking at evasion timer too. Um, so it's on me here. What do I do? I cloak. Okay, so it still goes on Ort, but luckily he got a value defensive there, so that was nice. Because he used it to defuse. So that's perfect. Um my meld's up in 15. So it's on Noxiv here. Does he have meld? No. Okay, it goes on Ort, that's good. It goes on me here, so I think I faint. Okay, I just faint because he has conduit. So that's good. So we're just killing this pack again. I'm saving Adrenaline Rush so I have damage on pull for boss. And then I have my roll here. I got a shit roll. It's classic. Alright, so this boss is very scary as well, especially if you get the first runic mark. In this case, I do. It is on Squish though, luckily. So I still feign evasion because it still is scary. Or just spam healing me. Like, it is so scary to have this shit. So when going into suppression zone, I do pre-feint. I put a Crimson Vial on, and then I go in. And ideally, Squish clears while my feint's still up. I think it was still up for that, which is perfect. But feint does cover both of them if people clear fast enough, which is nice. 40% DR for that explosion. Then the second one's easy because I can just clear right away. So I feint, go in, clear, perfect, and then Squish goes in. My feint does run out. It is what it is. But I don't die, so it's fine. So then we just do this boss normally. There is another trick on this boss. You can cloak the glaive off, which is very useful. And I think it's only worth cloaking the first glaive. I think I do get it again here, which is scary. Like, I have nothing. I only have a feint charge. Oh, this is tough. Okay, I get cocooned. I might cloak this off here. Yeah, I think. I think he said to do it because he was like... It was just like a, scary moment. Get a jackpot here. Nice, doing big damn. Um, so yeah, these, like, the first marks of the fight are easier. Second marks are hard. I said that backwards. First marks are hard. Second marks are easy. Because you can just clear faster. And it goes on the tank, so that's good. So let's see. So yeah, the Wave of Silence, a big AoE, you do need to feint or you do get one shot, like when going in. So yeah, with 37%, 40% DR on feint, you do die to that. So make sure you always feint that. Um, so it's on me again. This really fucking sucks. I have health pot here though. I have feint. I have evasion coming up. I think I do press. Yep, I press. He clears first. I have feint. I'm looking at everyone's health. I go in. I'm fine because I have feint up plus evasion. 40% DR, like raw plus the AoE DR. Um, okay, we're chilling. Okay, so it's on Ort and Banshrees here. Banshrees goes first. Ort heals everyone, and then Ort goes. I think he health fought it there or something, but it's fine. So again, we go in, we feint this AoE. Nice and chill. For some reason, our warrior got silenced there. I don't know. Was he in that? Let's see if it was bugged. So he's right here. Oh, he was in that. Why'd he get silenced? Weird. I wonder if he was like in Bladestorm or something. Alright, it's not on me, thank God. He walls, cool. And I think the last one of the fight. No, it's not on me again. So I do a whole cloak. So I think you could do is Outlaw here. When the boss dies, you can actually grapple up here to not have to run around. Save some time and just start channeling earlier. And then our usually our druid wild like human wild charges to us, but I think he messed up or something and like wild charged the wrong person. Tiny bit time loss there, but it's fine. So now we are going to pull these three shredders to the Devourer. Oh, I also trolled this key. I didn't refresh my food buff. Damn, this key was so troll, but it's fine. Um, so of course, one of a kind, like the best roll in the game. So, we're grouping this pull, we're kicking that caster in. Now we're hitting this big boy. So I'm watching this kick. So here I feint evasion, the first AoE. It's very important you feint this. Like, not only does it reduce damage, the healers heal, like, the mob heals less, and the shredders. Like, the shredders are so scary, this pull, if they go off during that. Bolt should never go off, should always be kicked, but... I think I do cloak the second one, because shredders are still up. I don't have evasion, because I just evasion. So I just cloak, so I don't die. He turtles. Very, very scary. Um, Kick that. So that's good. We killed this, and I think we do chain at this point. So our next pull is Devourer plus 4 kick guys, plus some more shredders. This is also a very scary pull, especially for the tank. Not really much for the group, but it is possible to die. Like, look at that shredder damage. Like, look at this. I think I fainted here to live. No, I didn't. I'm fucking trash, but I almost die. Like, good thing I got double there. Anyway, we pull some terrors. So he's just going, getting threat. I mark my terror. This is mine. Start. I got it. Okay, so he has the big boy now. And this is a tough pull for the tank. I think it's easy on Guardian. Maybe it's not. He maybe switches is really good. Look at this, though. He almost misses his kick there. So scary. And then I get this shit. Like, when you have the circle, don't want to buff the mobs because it makes them do 25% more damage. So I'm just out. I feint that. I'm half health. If I got shredded there, I would die. But good thing I got lucky. Anyway, so we're doing this pack. Same thing, like, Devour and Strike on the tank, a few kicks. He gets Cocoon here. Circle kick, my kick. Okay. So Banchers gets this. Look at this. He goes out, so he doesn't buff the mobs. That's what you want to do with this bull. Devour and Strike goes off. He has whatever Enrage Regen or whatever it's called. Kill this pack. And I get this, but I don't think it's real because the mob's dead. Anyway, next pull, I'm kicking the Terror. So now we're doing the Void Walker with this. Easier pull because there's no shredders now, and it's just AoE. Uh, Bolts are going off, holy shit. I didn't even know that at the time. But yeah, I feign evasion that, and I think next AoE I might cloak. No, I don't, I just feint because there's no shredder. Okay, so yeah, so it's just, groups kicking that, I'm kicking that. So now we have a shredder with the boss. This was another mistake we did. I think we meant to get that with the pull before, like with the Void Terror kicks. This is scary. We do pull boss, but like Cosmic Stin, if this goes off with the shredder, someone dies. So I do cloak this. If I get the stain here. Yeah, I get this. So I am cloaking because like if I get shredded during that, I'm fucking dead. So I think so who was it on? I think we might have had Spell Reflect. Yeah, we had Spell Reflect. You can Spell Reflect that. Pretty nice. Warriors are so good. So yeah, we do kill this here. So the shield's on me from the boss, so I just walk under boss to clear. So we're just killing this shit. And then I think we get to add like sometime during this. Another thing here about Outlaw, like Blade Rush, like sometimes will just randomly charge you into the boss so you're getting pulled. It's so dumb. So I just like, I'm playing like close without trying to fuck my damage. Like, it's very tough, this boss. So we got the add-in. So, we're just cleaving the boss, kicking the ad, all that good stuff. I think what happens here, so this Astral Grasp on Banchers, if he feigns Death's that, the boss just does no mechanics for the next minute for some reason. I don't really know why. It's some weird bug, but the boss just became very easy from there, so there was like no more like heal check, but we could have obviously did it normally, because the hard part was already done. Anyway, going to next pull. Next pull was kind of crazy. So the boss does do mechanics eventually, but I just cloak that. Make it easy for it work. Bro, my energy this pull sucks. Like, Rogue does no damage here. It's so hard to do damage here as Rogue. Okay, so going into this pull, this Shredder pull, I am gonna feint right here because if I get double shredded, I'm just fucking dead. So I do double feint because I thought it would go off again, but it didn't, so it's fine. So this is my kick star here, and this pull is crazy. We pull this upstairs to the Devourer guy. Not the channel guy, but the like heal absorb guy. And for some reason, Squish missed his kick or something, and it like fucked everything. So I'm just hitting Devour, we're chilling, right? Like you see this Void Terror here, he didn't mark it yet. This is really bad. Cause he didn't mark it to like kick. Okay, so he got it. So he marks it now. That's good. So I'm going out of the thing because I don't want to fucking buff the mobs and get him killed. Anyway, I don't know what happens here, but like, look, I think it happens right here. So he asked me the kidney circle because he doesn't have kick. So I'm like looking for fucking circle. He roars. I have one combo point kidney because I'm like freaking out too. Like I should have built more combo points. And then he like still doesn't kick. He doesn't typhoon, and like no one else AoE stops because there's trust. I fucking get one shot. I could have lived. I had feint to live that. We get feared here. Bancher's pre-turtles because he saw it, but holy shit. We managed to recover here. I can't believe we recovered here. He got feared with the heal absorb, bro. This was fucking crazy. I can't believe we fucking recovered here. Luckily, he can bark during that. But I'm like yelling, stop star! Star's going off! Star's going off! Star's going off! Okay. Everyone, like, we used 3 stops there. That's good. Get me up, and I'll kick it. We're fine. And I kick my cast. We're chilling. We're back in it. Holy shit, bro. This was fucking crazy. I can't believe we survived that. And then fucking, he doesn't kick again, bro. So I just fucking blind. And then, I'm about to fucking kidney that shit, but... Oh, and then he fucking kicks, and it's like, okay, like, bro, like, lock in. It's all good, though. This is a crazy moment. Um, anyway, we do this pull. This is our last pull of the dungeon. Nice, chill, easy pull. 2 kicks and some shredders. Okay, so this last part, we do skip this pack. Very easy skip. You just go over here and just grapple up, see where your leaps, and or TPs to one of us, and then Ventures like disengages backwards or something and does it. And then we just do the boss, and this boss fucking sucks, bro. There's like weird bugs with this fucking boss, with Blade Rush, so you always want to make sure you're in melee. Because, like, if you Blade Rush, like, you see where my mouse is right here? For some reason, like, makes an L path, so you, like, go this way into the beam and just die. It just sucks. And with the orbs, I hate this boss. This boss fucking sucks. Anyway, like, this is a hard heal check boss. If you have... So, I look to cloak, like, I look to position myself where I won't hit anyone with my orb, and I just cloak. Because it's a hard, like, rot fight, if that makes sense. Especially, like, when you have to get the soaks, like, here, like, Ward's scared, but he's a healer, so he's fine. Like, you have the soak plus, the dot. I'm here. I don't know why I fainted, but, we do this fight. It's just a tough fight. Like, look here. So I have this dot, right? I'm in evasion, faint. Like, obviously, I'm gonna die to this fucking circle, and so I just, like, health pot before it kills me. Or I think I health pot after. I'm so bad. Maybe I am a 3800 player. Anyway, like, I still health pot to not try to not die there. But yeah, you just want to, like, always have feint for when the circle comes. And you kind of want to feint the damage as well, but you don't want to fuck your feint. I think I fucked my feint there. So that was really bad. But getting hit by, like, these balls people shoot at is a one-shot. You can actually vanish if you're immune to, like, movement effects. You won't do damage to you, but I just say vanish in case, like, somehow I'm tanking a ball. But ideally, I'm trying to dodge. Anyway, we're chilling. We have enough time. So I'm in melee. I can Blade Rush here. Feint. Chilling. Same thing throughout the fight. Like, look how low I get here, bro. And then there's a soak here, and I'm like, so I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. He gets some heals on me, luckily. I think Nox rallied for me. We're good. It's just such a difficult fight. Rogue is so squishy now. Um, anyway, so we're still killing this shit. Yeah, so just a tough fight. It's tough for the tank, it's tough for the healer. Yeah, next time I get this shit on me, I think I cloak. Let's see, when I cloak. Yeah, right here, I cloak. I look to see my position's okay, and then I just cloak, because I don't want him to heal more people than he has to. Because cloak will bring that off. I get this, feint. I have evasion for this one. Chilling. Nice. Yeah, and then we just kill the boss from here. Oh my god, Squish is fucking dead. And then ball in range, of course, because that's how the fight works. But we do get the win in the end. +14. Nice.